Yeah, we've got blokes on graduated programs, and I think that's been probably a real focus of ours this pre-season in particular, is to make sure that we're giving individuals specifically what they need, not only in terms of load and how often they're out in the track, but in the weights room in terms of their conditioning. So we feel like we're getting really great benefits out of it. Our testing's been very positive in the strength and endurance department, so we feel like we're on track. Yeah, look, we'd like to get him sort of out on the track in 3 weeks' time, but I mean that's putting a figure on it. Clearly, he could be back earlier, he could be later, but he's progressing fairly well. He's getting a lot of touch inside. He's been able to work specifically on his strength, and he's definitely sick of the bike. He's pretty keen to progress and get load bearing as soon as possible, and we're not far away. No, he's thereabouts. His skin folds have hitting the mark, and his training intensity's been fantastic. He had a great camp in Utah, as we feel we all did. But no, he's about around the mark. I think Maxie's travelling all right, but I still feel that he's still got some development, and he's got to get back from on his program as well and get out to full training. But as I said, we've all got the individuals on their programs, and it's all got to come together for us. We believe we've got real depth in the squad. There's going to be massive competition for spots, so I'm sure you guys will do it, Collingwood supporters will do it, the coaches do it. Sit down and pick your best 22 for Collingwood this year. I reckon we go down to 32, 33 already. There's only 3 players that are existing from our list last year that haven't played senior footy. Jared Witts, Josh Thomas and Corey Gold. We exposed the depth of our list last year, so whilst you reckon you can pick the best 22 at the beginning of the year, it's really hard for us to see exactly how our squad is going to evolve and what our best team's going to look like. And the competition for spots is pretty good. It means that if we need to go to our depth as we did last year, that we're more than confident that we'll still be able to perform. The guys send a van out. It's basically a soup van. It goes around and spends time with the homeless throughout Melbourne City, and Brendan Noddle does fantastic work with the Salvation Army, and we've worked closely with Brendan probably over a decade plus now. A lot of our players have gone and done work there off their own bat from time to time, but we just feel it's a good opportunity for Marley to see a different side of things, and we'll be supporting him with our leaders attending each week as he goes through that community service that we think is appropriate. Joel's has had a great pre-season and is in really good nick at the moment. Ben Hudson's been fantastic. He brings a bit of mongrel into the way that that our big fellas go about it. He's and I think already that's starting to rub off on our younger talls, and we're looking forward to that to continue. Well, look, we had heavy scores against, especially against good opponents, which we've clearly identified in our review. We need to be defensively. You need to be stopping big scores scored against you. We allowed too many scores per percentage of inside 50s, and we allowed too many inside 50s. So it's definitely a focus of ours. We need to be able to slow the opposition ball movement down a bit better than we did in 2012. And I think good defensive sides are generally good transition sides that can be aggressive on both sides of the ball, and we need to be able to. We're practicing that, and we'll get a chance to practice it in real time through the NAB and early in the season, and we believe it can develop through the year. We'll be testing the depth of our squad anyway. We're rotating players. I wouldn't imagine there would be no one on our squad that we'd have slated to play all 4 weeks. So we'll use it as a top up on conditioning and to get the right match conditioning for each individual so that they're ready to go come the start of the season. We're going through our leadership processes as all clubs are, and I think we'll be ready to announce that in probably in a fortnight.